It turns out it's not just storybook bears who are obsessed with honey, but it would appear that Mish and Lucy are just a bit more savvy than Winnie the Pooh. Yesterday, finding a way out of their enclosure and into their keeper's storage hut. Rooting around with just one thing on their minds, or at least in their nostrils, these young bears went straight for the sweet stuff. A week's worth of honey, according to the staff here.
They ignored all the beneficial items like the root vegetables and the cauliflower and went straight for apples, bananas, and then of course found the honey store, which they made a beeline for and largely decimated.
How much did they get through?
Too much for a young bear.
It was when one of them was spotted in an area normally accessible only to their keepers that the park was evacuated and staff trained in firearms were deployed. But in the end, it wasn't really necessary. Despite all of their newfound freedom, they didn't require terribly much persuasion to come back into their enclosure. Mish, having eaten his fill, simply walked back in and fell asleep. Lucy was coaxed back shortly afterwards with a bell and more of her favourite food. The park's owners say at no point could the bears enter public areas, but an investigation's underway into how they broke free.
We focus very much on the positive element. Great, but we also have to think, this is something we don't ever want to happen again, and reassure the local people who I incidentally have to say have been amazing. We just received a £100 donation for honey, which we're very grateful for.
But back safely behind bars, these two treat thieves are having vegetables for the next few days at least. Ben Chapman, ITV News, Devon.